we have to adopt the guidelines of Islam. So these are the priorities. We have to come to terms in order to communicate. Number one is communication. Number two is educating each party, each section. Third one is finding the best and the shortest way of educating everybody who's concerned. The moment we can achieve that, the best harmony will be among us. And when it comes to marriage, when the marriage point or the marriage issue comes along, Islam showed us the best way to do it. Rasulullah said, a person can choose a wife or a spouse for three things. And then he added one more. Either the beauty, if it's a female, or yes, a beauty, or family lineage or the family history. Third, the wealth of that person. And the final is the piety or the religious status or the closeness to Allah or fear of Allah. And Rasulullah, regardless of any of the above three, check and get hold of the one that is pious. And the idea is, Brother Muhammad here mentioned, we are trading piety over status of society. So it is truly, we have to set our priorities right according to those four issues.
Okay, we're going to run out of time soon, but let's discuss one other issue, which is how do we practice Islam in a society, as you mentioned earlier, praying or fasting or things. What challenges do you find as a young Muslim trying to practice Islam?
Well, you know, especially in high school, not so much now, but in high school, when you don't have a lot of Muslims in your school, it's always difficult because you're with non-Muslims all the time. And the thing is that, of course, there's that sense of peer pressure, but they automatically assume you're the exact same as them. What you have to realize is that you're a Muslim, you're different from them. In certain ways, as in your regards to keeping your faith, your regards to keeping your piety and your chastity, you are different from them, and you have to keep that in mind. I found it very difficult in high school, you know.
I find, and you know, obviously I wasn't in high school here, but I went to graduate school. I find people are understanding. If you take the time to explain to them Islam, and people are understanding. Do you find the same?
Yes, that is absolutely true in universities and graduate schools, yes. Because, of course, they become more mature, and then there's a lot, the population is more diverse, so there's a lot more Muslims, and, you know, they realize that everyone's not like them. But when you're in, you know, kindergarten to grade 12, it's pretty much everyone's the same, you know, they're exact same, and they expect you to be that way. But alhamdulillah, you know, in university, they realize that people are different, you know, when they see a niqabi and everything, it's always different for them.
Brother Muhammad, what advice do you have for young Muslims then in high school? What could they do?
Exactly, what they can do, just like Ja'far said, is that to have Muslim friends, which is extremely important. Otherwise, they're just going to be just swept in the crowd.
But I encourage the intermix, and it's our job to have friends from all cultures. We're running out of time. This is a great topic, inshallah. Would like you to visit our website and support the show. If you like this show and you like our programming, please visit our website and support us. Please write to us, or if you'd like to come on the show, write to us and tell us the topic you'd like to talk about. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله